Gang gang. Nuds. Gang gang, what's good? What's up? Okay, a few things I want to touch on. First of all, thank you for your patience with me and the channel. Lately I have been uploading like old videos that I had stored in my phone. At the time, I was not posting the videos because I didn't want to sound repetitious, but I have a lot of footage from the ups and downs of the healing process. Healing is not pretty. I think we pretty much know that it is not fucking pretty at all. So and though the channel is about healing, I didn't want to sound too consistently repetitious, so it's a lot of shit that I didn't post then. But I will post in the future when I'm taking a break from the channel, because I still want the channel to be active. But during the process of healing, when you start opening up, as I stated before, like motherfucking Pandora's box, is unintentional. I don't think nobody opens Pandora's box intentionally, but it's some shit that you still got to get through, shit that you got to learn, shit that you got to heal, chapters that you got to finish closing up, so during those times when I'm going through the phases of awareness and character building and breaking curses and rebuilding myself and getting into the woman that I am now, this new woman, I still want the channel to be active, even though I need to fall back a little bit, so that's why I post the videos. But thank you nonetheless for watching. Okay, I think that, well, I don't really watch the videos, to be honest. I don't want to. That's probably perhaps something that I should do, like after I record them. I don't necessarily always upload them right away. And I don't watch them, which is probably something I should be doing or should do. But I know that they old videos according to the dates, that they're stored in my phone. But I wanted to say that I think that during a part of my healing process, I was very hard on myself. And I was hard on myself because I know myself, and I just felt so foolish. I felt like common sense should have fucking kicked in somewhere. I felt like, to a degree, I let myself down. I felt like, how can I say? I felt like I should have known better. I felt like, it's just, I think it's the woulda, shoulda, couldas, that type of shit. And this is why I try to help you guys understand that when it comes to healing, you gotta be very patient with yourself and don't be too hard on yourself. Because love is such a high frequency, it's such a high vibration, and there's nothing wrong with you loving someone. There's nothing wrong with you loving past their faults, because no one is perfect. There's nothing wrong with you giving 100% of your love and of yourself to someone that you're in love with, especially when you assume that you're getting it back. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic or dramatic. I'm just saying to myself, but I'm saying out loud to those in the channel, that I realize that I can heal and I can walk away with a clear conscience, because I for certainly know that the demise of my family dynamic and my relationship is not my fault. Regardless of my imperfections, which was maybe over loving or maybe loving too much, if there's a such thing, I don't really know, but I can take accountability for that. But in totality, it was not me. It is that nigga. I don't know if something is wrong with him or not. I don't even give a fuck. But I had to really take the situation and look at it from another perspective and be real with myself. The same way I would be real with my girlfriend. I had to turn around. I had to turn some of the ideas around, and I'm learning my lessons. I am definitely learning my lessons, and I'm in a much better, not only am I in a much better space now, I'm a much better woman for it. I'm a much better lover for the lessons that I've learned, because now I understand more so the value that, I understand more so the value, hold on. I understand more so the more value, or the value that I can bring into a relationship, as long as I am, pardon me, there's police activity, I don't know. So, so just bear with me. As long as I am loving myself properly. And I think that's I'm kind of at a rock and a hard place with that, because I always loved myself, and me staying in a relationship that unfortunately had to end so abruptly and so harshly. Me staying in that relationship, to me, didn't have anything to do with self-love, because I didn't lack self-love. What I lacked was boundaries. But I understand now, as an adult woman, how important boundaries are in dealing with anyone, in any type of situationship or relationship. I understand that now, to whereas though when I was a younger girl, I didn't understand it. So and now, what my love for myself did was it evolved. So I'm loving myself, always love myself, through all the stages and phases and shit that I go through. Because I'm not in love with Judas anymore, doesn't mean that I don't love myself, that I stopped loving myself, or that I based my love for myself on him. I didn't. I thank goodness I never did that. But I did have to I guess because I hold myself to such a high standard, because I know myself and I do love myself. I was very hard on myself, in the beginning, and because I just felt like it was I should have took heed to the flags instead of trying to deny them, or trying to change them, or trying to ignore them. But we tend to do that with people that we love. We tend to do that, and again, I have forgiven myself for that. I had to forgive myself for not listening to myself and not listening to the universe when she was sending me direct signs and signals, you know. I had to forgive myself for that. And, you know, I'm okay now. I'm definitely okay now. Well and fully on the road to recovery, feeling myself, loving myself, feeling good, looking good, you know, and it is an exciting place to be. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't have, or no longer have, the burden on me of trying to consider the way everyone else would feel or how everyone else would look on the decisions that I make. Now, don't misconstrue what I'm saying, because I never gave a fuck about what other people think or felt. No, that's not what I'm saying. When I'm saying I don't have the burden, it means, you know, for 13 years, every motherfucking decision that I've made, I always carried his presence with me, because I never wanted him to look silly or stupid. I never wanted him to feel silly or stupid. I never wanted to bring embarrassment to him or our family. You know, so a lot of decisions I've made, I felt like I did a lot of tiptoeing around shit, and it was a lot of shit that I did not do, that I put off, because, you know, I knew that he was, you know, gone, and I just kind of felt like, you know, I don't want to get too ahead of the, you know, I don't want to get too ahead of the nigga, even though I'm out here, you know, and I'm making shit happen. I don't want to get too ahead of the nigga, because it's a lot of experiences that I want us to be able to share together. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it was just a lot of being very careful and compassionate and understanding of trying to move strategically when making a decision for our family and based on our family. But now I don't have to worry about him. And see, this is the thing, right? Because the man of the house was gone, I had to step into the leadership role. My sons looked at me and depended on me, and so there was you know, I'm their mom too, so I don't want to say a rapport was built, but you guys understand what I'm saying. It was motherfucking trust built. It was trust built, not just because we're family, and not just because I'm their mom, but I've shown them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looked at my actions and they seen me get out there grinding and doing what the fuck I needed to do for us. And so the decision making, that, you know, they trusted me with that. I didn't have a lot of backlash. I didn't have a lot of issues when I said, all right, this is what I'm trying to do, or this is what I plan to do, or this is, you know, what I would like to do for us, how I would want it to go, whatever. It wasn't no motherfucking issues or no problems or no type of negative feedback ever from my sons in regards to my decision making for the family. And so now, then my main concern, you know, was just him. You know, I'm like, you know what? Because let me tell y'all some real shit. Some real shit. When I was, before we moved, when I like, I always knew I was gonna get the house. I was saving for the house, you know? And what I did was I started buying little things for the house already. And when I say, look, like, I had already bought a bedroom set. So the bedroom set I took with me because I knew, you know, that was going to be the bedroom set for us, right? But anyway, okay, needless to say, so All that time went by, and crazy as it may sound, I always kept space in the bed for him, to the point that I never even slept on his side of the bed. You know, I always slept on my side. Like, it was really a space for him. So when we moved to the house, I had to get a new mattress because my mattress was kind of like lopsided, you know, because I always slept on my side, you know, and that was where the wear and tear was at. But anyway, so I'm just trying to prove a point that a lot of the decision making, you know, I felt like I just had to move a certain way, because I literally took the nigga to be like my husband, even though we wasn't legally married. And I just was like, you know, it's just ways I gotta move as a mom and as a wife. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain ways that I have to move. Now I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to have that same concern. So there's liberation that I found, and it is truly refreshing. You know what I'm saying? It is truly refreshing that I can still move with consideration, because I'm still a woman now, you know, and I'm not a young girl no more, so I'm not going to be out here doing nothing stupid. It's not about that. But I only need to consider now myself. And this is shit that they mean by you get to be selfish. For, you know, you got to be selfish sometimes. I only have to consider myself and how it's going to affect me, what I do, and to what level, and what I need to do to fix it or correct it or make it better, or if it's worth the risk. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about a significant other at the time. And that's what I'm enjoying about being single. I'm getting to my motherfucking bag. I'm doing what the fuck I need to do. I'm maintaining. You know what I'm saying? But I always been that type of bitch that maintain no matter what. I don't give a fuck what your motherfucking circumstances is, baby. Like Drake said, started from the bottom, now we here. We all start from the motherfucking bottom now. You know, most of us that grew up in the hood, was born and raised in the hood, we all started from the motherfucking bottom. But god damn it, you ain't gotta become a motherfucking victim of your circumstances. You do not. And it is not an easy fight. But like most things in motherfucking life, baby, you got to fight for your peace, for not peace of mind, not just that. When I say you got to fight for your peace, you got to fight for your PEACE, and you got to fight for your PIECE. You got to fight for yours and get yours, because it's out here for you to motherfucking get. And yes, I'm trying to be motivational right now because, you know, I've had friendships go sour because the knowledge or the strength or the light that I've had, motherfucking so-called friends that I've endured across my lifetime, had become jealous of that. Yeah. And I'm quite sure some of y'all can ID with that too, to where as though when y'all can't connect no more emotionally because you're not trauma bonding, or you done healed past some trauma, and so the connection is not the same, the friendship is changing. It doesn't mean it's in a bad way. It could possibly be growing. Maybe you're you know, healed the trauma, or you know, maybe to move forward past the trauma. But you know, people are not apt to change, which I think is kind of weird to me, because anything that's not changing isn't evolving, and anything that's not evolving and growing is fucking dead. So it's weird to me that, you know, people are not apt to change, and they really not, because motherfuckers be so comfortable with nothing. They be so motherfucking comfortable with nothing, to the point that anytime your friendship or relationship requires some form of change in a positive way, motherfuckers don't even want to accommodate that. They don't even want to get at to the change. Listen, we growing. We've done spend 10 years together, 20 years together, 30 years together, however, 5 years together, you know, and we're not the same people that we were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We're not the same people. You know, our needs is changing, our wants is changing, and the situation or relationship also requires change. It can't stay the same. But in order for us to stay afloat, we got to keep with communication so we can change with this shit. But motherfuckers don't even want to do that. You know, and it's sad and it's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm saying all I can say is that I look at myself in the mirror now and I am relieved. There is a fucking boulder that was lifted off my motherfucking shoulders. And the liberation is, not only is it exciting, it's refreshing. And I just hope that you can get to that space and that place if you're not already. If you are, then you understand what I mean. It's a similar feeling to I remember when I was going to take my GED test. Yeah, I can't even remember what year this was, but I was going to take my GED test, and I was standing on the line and I was nervous as hell because I know I'm not a good test taker. You know, I done, you know, took the prep classes and all of that shit, never had no issue, and always showed up and all of that shit. But I'm not a great test taker. So I was standing on the line, you know, with my ID and all of this other shit, you know, to get inside to take the test. And one of the things that calmed me down and changed my perception was, I was thinking to myself, oh shit, guess what, sis? Well, sis wasn't the lingo at the time. So, you know, I said to myself, I said, guess what, T? Hold on now. Why the fuck are you still in a high school or elementary state of mind to where you scared to take a test? Check this shit out. If you take this test, well, you're gonna take the test, but if you're taking it fucking passing, bitch, you could go to college. Or you know how many doors this opened up for you? Because at the time, I want to say this is maybe 2003, maybe something like that. 2000, something like that, right? Somewhere in there, early 2000s. Yeah, maybe 2002, 2003. But I was like, bitch, you passed this motherfucker, all these doors open for you. So I brought up the time because in the early 2000s, you know, you were still able to gain fairly decent paying employment as long as you had a GED. At this time, college was preferred, but it wasn't a requirement, right? So I was like, oh shit. You know, and just the thought of the options that I would be able to open up for myself by taking this GED test got me hyped. Like I was my own hype person. I hyped myself up. I went and took the test. And motherfucking passed that shit, bitch. You hear me? Passed it and was very excited. Well, I didn't find out that day. I found out maybe like I think at the time it was 30 days later or 3 weeks later. It had came in the mail, the scores and the GED, everything. So, but I'm saying I took it and passed it, and so I just had to change my perception on things. And I'm realizing that, you know, once you get to a certain phase of the breakup, of the healing process, and you start looking at things in retrospect, you have to look at things also from a different perception. And that is how you give yourself that patience. Because you cannot just look at it and, yeah, you're going to take accountability. You're going to see the part that you played in it and all of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna motherfucking beat yourself up about it, and you cannot rush the fucking process. And when you start getting through that, then there's a type of peace, you know, that came over me. You know, a fucking peace, and kind of like a relief too, because I have forgave myself. It's all right, baby, because not for nothing, your intent was pure, your heart was real, your love was real, and that's never a bad motherfucking thing. So it's no need for me to beat myself up about some of my best fucking qualities I have to offer in a relationship, which is loving fully and loving wholly and being able to love so much and it's still not have an effect on my individuality as a separate person. You know, it doesn't affect me. My heart was broken because the person that I was in love with broke my heart. My heart wasn't broken because the person that I was in love with did not love me, and so I stopped loving myself. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't the motherfucking case. That wasn't the case. What it made me realize is that I had to take whatever I was pouring into that pissy ass nigga and put it into myself. And baby, I started doing that, and it brought my motherfucking self-esteem up even more. Like the shit is crazy, and it feels really good though. And I just needed to tell y'all that. I just need to tell y'all that. So now, for those of y'all who knew me and knew, you know, how much I like to talk shit and pop shit with the best of them, you know, and how you know me to be a strong individual. You know, I have like strong personality, you know. And those of you who know that, you know, I am a confident person. Now my shit is more like tenfold. And it's not cocky. I'm not cocky. I am very... This shit has humbled me. Right? It humbled me. And it made me grateful. And it also made me realize that, baby, it's a lot of shit I could get through by myself. Just me and God. Real shit. Just me and God. And you know what's the crazy part too? The motherfucking haters gonna be mad because of that. Once you able to heal yourself and move past and elevate, motherfucking haters be mad at that. They be mad at every motherfucking thing. They always find a reason to be motherfucking mad at you. So please don't pay them motherfucking pissy ass people no motherfucking mind. Fuck them people. Fuck them people. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you do, of course, they have no relevancy, you know, about. But don't ever let anything that they say or try to do impact you in any type of way unless they are physically confrontational with you about it. But whatever it is they say or that they doing amongst, you know, if they the president of the Hater Association and, you know, they're talking shit and they're sending their minions and all of that shit, man, fuck them people. Fuck them people. You know, but I feel wonderful. I feel so good and I feel relieved. And like I said, I got a sense of peace that came over me, and I'm enjoying the liberation of it all. You know, I finally look at myself as myself, and I don't have to look over my shoulder or look back and take into consideration the way another nigga gonna feel about what the fuck I'm doing. You know, and the crazy shit is I never did nothing crazy and I never did nothing fucking stupid, so that's good to say. But I don't even have to worry about that at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like, I can literally do whatever. I can take a trip by myself. I can take a trip with my motherfucking girlfriends and act the fuck out if I want to. Act out. I can let my motherfucking hair down, you know, and I can just not have to worry about damn, well, you know, and you might feel some type of way about that, so let me chill. You know, it's just, and y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying. It's not about, you know, submissiveness. It's not about none of that. It's about taking your partner into consideration. You know, you have to take the way your partner feel about things into consideration. So, you know, I'm just saying, it is a liberated feeling to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and I have to worry about a motherfucking thing about no motherfucking body. You know, I can't even describe the feeling. And I wanted to bring that across to y'all today. So keep moving progressively in your healing. Now, a lot of you, well, when I say a lot of you, I'm talking about the people that know me directly, that watch my channel. They have a way to contact me. So here's what I am asking. If you have a way to contact me and you understand how to do a live video on YouTube, but we are in 2 different places. So this is what I would like to do. I would like to do a live stream, because I want to bring my therapist on and, you know, and have a live stream session with my therapist, with my spiritual counsel. You know, I would like to do that. However, we would probably have to be in 2 different places. So if you know how to live stream on YouTube when we are in 2 different places, please either call me or text me with the directions or information to refer me to someone that does. If you do not have a personal way to contact me, that's fine. Please, in the comments, put a link or put the directions on what it is that I need to do, or how I can go about having a live stream with different people, myself and another person, in on YouTube in 2 different places. Okay, please let me know how I could do that, because there are so many people that I want to talk to, so many people that I would love for you to be introduced to and meet. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. People that I would love for you to meet, so that you can know, oh, what the fuck is going on, so that you know, you can know and you can see, and we could just have these you know, live discussions with real people, you know, with real people. And I would like to do a live with some of the people from my group, from Facebook group. So yeah, I'm really trying to, you know, get with this shit, because a lot of our people need healing. A lot of sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas always say, I'm my brother's keeper, but you know what? I'm my sister's keeper too, because I am a woman and I understand heartbreak. I understand lack of communication. From a woman's perspective, I understand giving so much of yourself and receiving nothing or very little in return. You know, it's a lot of shit that I understand about this healing process, and I just would like to get some people on here for some general dialogue, you know, instead of me just doing, you know, the videos like this. Those are the things I would like to implement. So if you know how to do it, please contact me and let me know how to do it, because I'm very interested in doing it. And just so you know, my guests will be males and females. It's not just going to be women. It's going to be males and females, and I just want you to understand that. With that, I'm going to get ready and go. I wish you nothing but continued healing, peace and blessings to you. I wish you nothing but progressive healing and success in your healing, wherever you are in your healing process. Just please keep pushing forward to heal. Keep healing, baby. Peace and blessings. I'll get up with you.